Okay, what I'd like to talk about is linking, specifically relative and absolute page links. This is our file from our week 1 assignment, and we have the page source. Let's go and open that up with Notepad. Here's the page source to this file, and here's the image of the puppy. What I'd specifically like to talk about is linking if we link other page content. And we were talking earlier on the word facility. If we wanted to make that a clickable link to go to another page, we can do so in this file here. And the way you would do that is just to add an anchor tag. That's an A tag. And then the attribute would href, which means the hyperlink reference, equals, and then parentheses, page 2, or whatever the file name is. Close the parentheses, close the bracket, and then any text after that would show up as the link itself, because if you didn't have any text, no one would know what to click on. And then after the text, you would just simply have the closing anchor tag. That's really, really simple in terms of what a page link would look like. If we were to save this right now, this word facility would change to blue with an underline indicating it is a hyperlink. When you move your mouse over it, it would change, and you could click on it, go to the browser would go to the page 2.html page. Now, what I'd like to talk about is if you didn't want this in the same directory as this HTML page for whatever reason, and this holds true for images as well. Usually I have my images in an image folder, so I'd have the word image / and then whatever the image is. That way it keeps the website organized. You can do the same thing for the pages as well. So if I wanted to have that page in another directory, I could take it for content, for example. I could type the name of the directory and then a /, and then that means that the page would be in the content directory. And so the same holds true for the images. If I wanted all the images in an image folder, well, let's name it image. That means that the puppy would be in the image folder. Now, if I save this, which I will, and I'm going to go back over here, and I'm going to leave this browser window open. I'm going to go to my website, and oops, wrong one. Let's close that. Try this again. My goodness. There we go. Under FND 132, week 1, you have to have a content folder, and what we want to do is inside the content folder we want to put page 2. Now in page 2, let's just open that up because I didn't show you what that was. That was just simply, all I did was I copied this content here, and I created a simple page just like we did before. Put the content there, and what I'm going to do is put that into the content folder, so that's uploaded to the website. Now I want to put the puppy image into our image folder, so I'm going to take and move that puppy image into the image folder. Now inside the image folder we have the puppy. Inside the content folder we have page 2, and in the base folder we have the index file. Now let's go see. We also have to overwrite that index file with the new version that we just edited. And now where everything's uploaded, everything's correct, we're going to cancel that right there, and we're going to refresh the browser. This may take a couple seconds because we just made a whole bunch of modifications, and it's going to say that the connection was reset. Well, it's going to retry that. And what happens is the browser is going to go back up online, and come on, we're going to try it again. Go back up online. Because we're working live, this may take a couple of seconds for the browser to actually look at the new HTML file and notice where the new images are and where the hyperlinks are. And come on, I know the puppy image is there because it is uploaded, but you notice that the word facilities was now a hyperlink. So that's, come on, because that's now clickable. And just as you're experiencing everything, if you're working live online, this is what's going to happen. It usually takes a couple minutes for all of the network servers to read what's going on. And there we go. So there's our dog image, the puppy image. There's our headline, and there's our clickable file. If I click that, that's going to go to content page 2. Now, what we should have done is had a link back here, because you don't want to have the users clicking the backlink all the time. What you want to have is a consistent navigation. So instead of hyperlinks over here, what we should have had is a navigation bar. And we will discuss that in the future. But that's a simple page link, and that's how to upload it using a program called FileZilla. It's an FTP application. In fact, if you Google that, you can download it. It's absolutely free. So that's how to create a simple hyperlink using structures. Absolute, and well, these are relative hyperlinks. Absolute links would be putting a whole web address as the link, which is a whole lot more typing. And we can talk about that in coming weeks.